Yes indeed, people. We about to get into something that I know a whole lot about, man. You know what I mean? And that's shadow work. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a small talk, and then I'm gonna give you a practice at the end. You know what I mean? Called God's light, in which you can heal the parts in you. You know what I mean? That need healing with this super strong technique that a spiritual master transmitted to will put out for a whole lot of us to use, and it's been one of the strongest ones. Shadow work. Basically, what this is about healing the stuff in you that needs to be healed. That's basically what shadow work is, working with the darkness in you. You know what I mean? Working with the darkness in you to try to go ahead and get all that stuff sorted out, man. But yeah, like I was saying, shadow work. That's basically what that is. You know what I mean? And I know a whole lot about this topic. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk about some of what I've experienced myself. This is why I'm telling you, man. I know that this stuff works. Now, everybody's still healing. It's layers and layers of stuff. So of course I'm still healing. Even people that's way higher than me are still healing. So understand that. But I'm telling you, man, this is right here. This will help a whole lot. You know what I mean? Shadow work, working with the darkness in you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this, man. You know how when you're in a pool and then you get one of those balls with the air in it, and then the deeper you try to pull it, the stronger it wants to come up until you can't hold it no more. That's basically with all the negativity and stuff in you. That's what you're doing whenever that's what happens. Whenever you don't face a whole lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? It just that the more you try to keep it down until it just either comes up one day, it comes up in a bad way. But yeah, man. I've seen they had one of my favorite channels a channel I like a whole lot that I'm subscribed to. I seen they was talking about shadow work, and then I instantly got like the inspiration out of nowhere. I didn't even plan on doing this. It literally just gave me the inspiration. It was like, and then I thought about the practice in my head that helped me a whole lot. I'm telling you, when I say this stuff, I'm telling you, of course, I'm always going to do stuff for people that if they can't afford it, I'm going to always help people. Yeah, of course. But a lot of y'all are going to kick your shadow. You're going to have some shadow shit to work out. And you know what the shadow shit going to be? You're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. Damn, why didn't my retarded ass use this shit? But he was giving it for free. Yeah. You're going to be, why, fuck, man, he was giving that shit away free, and I didn't use it, and now I got to pay $400 to get it. And fuck, man, he done blew up and all that. Now I know it works. I didn't believe in him before. Oh my God. What? Yeah. It's not. I'm telling you, but see, that's the thing. People don't value things they don't have to pay a lot for. Usually, okay. Usually, not everybody's like that. Okay, but say you have some shadow shit to work out. A lot of shit. You know what I mean? Due to me working on my shadow shit, that's giving other people shadow shit to work on. Why did I betray this man to that degree? Why did I betray this man and stab him in the back and do all the fucked up shit that I did? Now I'm realizing that I'm in love with him with some shit, or I'm realizing that he's the friend in my life who really actually gave a fuck about me, and all I did is fuck over this person who really had my back. Now I'm realizing I did this, I did that, and I really fucked up. It's gonna be some shadow work. And all jokes aside, man, I don't want people to be so hurt that they cry and shit like that. You know what I mean? People be wanting me to cry. People, oh my God. People, I'm telling you, they try to do the worst shit that they can do to me. That's what they pick. It's two buttons. It's fuck him up a little, and then it's totally the worst shit you can imagine, and then it'll be for a little ass situation, and then they'll look at both of the buttons, and then they don't even think about it for 5 fucking seconds. They just look at the button and just they press the button for the worst shit you can fucking imagine. Just to do the worst shit, just to do the worst motherfucking shit that come up in their head. That's the shit that they'll do. You know what I mean? Really though, I'm telling you the truth. I have a lot of shadow aspect to that I have worked with and are working with, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into this. You know what I mean? And I hope that this helps. Some of y'all. You know what I mean? Because yeah, this is something really. This is a big deal, man. You know what I mean? And whenever you are going to somebody who is like a spiritual healer or some kind of thing like that, man, check these fucking people out thoroughly, okay, before you tell these people your motherfucking life story. That's very, very important. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into details right now, but I'm telling you, I know there are some people out there who are masquerading as spiritual healers and masquerading as people of the light, to where no, that's not what's really going on. These motherfuckers behind closed doors are evil as fuck, and they haven't worked on their fucking shadow shit, even though they claim they do. If they claim they can help you with your shit, they claim it. And then these motherfuckers are dark side of witches. And then they'll use that shit. They'll use your pain. They will play with your pain, use your pain to get you all that shit. I swear to God, you check these motherfuckers out or come to me, I'll tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. Unless you on some bullshit there, I mean, because some people will come and act like they about this and about that, and then they'll just be spies, or such. Matter of fact, just depending on, this is what I will say. This is what I will say. Okay, scratch some of that. This is what I will say. Before you do anything with these people, do not motherfucking trust people just off of fucking face value. Please don't do that. I'm telling you, if anybody can tell you how big of a fucking problem that can't fucking be, it's me. These motherfuckers, everybody ain't like you. Everybody ain't like you. People will trick you to kill you. People will trick you to try to have you fucked up. They got some of these people who are saying they of the light. They was abused when they was younger and shit, and then they fucking grew up to be the abuser. Oh, it's the truth. It's the truth. Sad, but true. Be cautious, I'm telling you. It is out there. High level shit I'm talking about. Get you a motherfucking confidentiality agreement. You know what I mean? And so, whatever, sue the fuck out their ass. Sue the fuck out their ass. I'm telling you. Sue the fuck out their ass. They even got a whole bunch of new shit, like if people fucking take your pictures and do shit with them. You can actually. I believe this one dude. Well, I don't want to get into all that. But yeah, so just keep that shit in mind. So we're about to go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to not make this long, or try to make these videos a little shorter, because attention spans aren't very long anymore. But some still are long. Sometimes you just gotta fucking keep the shit as interesting as you can for the right amount of time, So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this right now. And you probably won't thank me later, because a lot of people don't, but that's okay. Yeah, you probably won't thank me later, but that's okay. A lot of people don't, but it's all right, because I unconditionally want to see you be okay, and know you're okay, even though I probably might not even know you. That's how deep I love. That's the humanity in me. I want you to be okay. Really do. Really do. Yeah, man, we're definitely gonna be interesting. I'm pretty sure some people will see this and they'll start and oh my God, the haters, they'll go crazy. I'm telling you, you ought to see this shit. I can see, people don't even know that I can see it. I can see it in them. I can see it in them when they fucking want to start shit with me. And then they start creeping up and do it. They start doing it a little bit more. They tiptoe. They try not to. They know it's wrong, but they're like, I can't help it. The darkness in me wants to attack it. The darkness in me wants me to attack him. I can't help it. A lot of motherfuckers, they can't help it. And then what trips me out is, like when you're one of these people, my dead mentor Stupid Wild used to actually talk a little bit about this, and now I understand what he meant. You know what I mean? People that have darkness in them, everybody has some darkness in them, but I'm talking about whenever you have a big destiny, and then you have somebody that has a lot of darkness in them, the darkness in them will attack you. It's like they can't even help it. I see it. sometimes I get surprised. I'm like, fuck, you even? Of all the people, you, oh my fucking God, I wish it wasn't true, but it is. I'm telling you, I can see it. I can see them setting this shit up. They try to set me up. I can see them doing it. And I'm like, you bitch ass nigga, you ought to be ashamed of your motherfucking self. The fuck, man? I'm telling you. Because when you ass know better and you don't do better, man, that's when it's even worse. But guess what? Guess what we about to do? We about to work on that shit. Because that's how much I love you. I love you that much to where I'm going to sit here and try to help you. Keeping myself safe, albeit still. I wouldn't come and hang out with you and try to fucking help you. But you wouldn't let that happen anyway. Because I'd probably be set up and killed as soon as I would arrive. Come through the gates or come to the parking garage and there you go. But anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this real quick, man. All jokes aside, man, this is some really, really serious stuff. So we can go ahead and get. All right, people. Now we can go ahead and get further into this. Okay, and also I have what they call a rife frequency. I have it playing in the background, man. It's a heal all frequency. You know what I mean? I believe it's a 20 hertz one. Okay, so yeah, man. This is the thing about this whole shadow work. Now, what I can say is this, man. I can definitely 100% say this to you. Trust me when I say that if I'm sitting here telling you if I tell you that this stuff works, man, it works. I know from personal experience. Trust me. It's probably a lot of people who even they know me. You know what I mean? And when they see the progression in me, they are fucking surprised. A lot of them are, because that's how much darkness that I've had in me. You know what I mean? I know about the depths of sorrow. I know about the depths of just negative emotion. I know about anger, the feeling of anger that just cannot be described in words. I know how that anger can sit there and eat you alive. I know about these things, okay? I know about the sadness. I know, okay? And this is the thing, all right? This practice that I'm going to give you at the end, I'm going to, of course, give it with a visualization. I have used this practice a lot. As a matter of fact, I don't even use it as much as I should, but I have used it a lot. I've used some of these practices. I've literally cured one of my kidneys. I didn't even know my kidney was that messed up. You know, it was the left kidney, and I remember I was using these techniques, and I'm telling you, fully healed it. I mean, I felt the supernatural power. I felt the organ moving, literally. Okay, literally. And so this is the thing. This is the first thing that I can tell you about this whole darkness thing. I've seen a whole lot of stuff in my life. Been through a whole lot of stuff in my life. I'm telling you, okay? Everybody has something in them, or some things in them, that is really dark. They've done some really dark things. They've made mistakes. You know, a lot of people have like just a lot of really things that disturb them. Just, you know, a lot of negativity. Everybody has that, and if they don't have that, then they must be some huge spiritual guru. Some like it. Then they would be really lucky. But I'm telling you, when I say a lot of people have these things in their life that you don't know about, that they don't talk about, that they don't share with people. Of course they wouldn't share with people. They don't want to share with people. Okay? So I'm telling you, you are not the only one in your life, man. You're not the only one on the planet that has shadows and has all this negative stuff. They have people who you would never expect to have some of the just what people would say would be some of the darkest stuff. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of pain, bro. I've seen people in a lot of pain. I've seen a lot of pain. Okay? I'm telling you, man. As a kid, I was clinically depressed before I even knew what the fuck that was. I know what it's like to not have any positive emotions at all. You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing. You gotta bring that stuff up, man. You know what I mean? You gotta deal with it. You can turn your pain into power. You can do that. I've done that. I'm still doing it to different degrees. You can do that, man. You can use your darkness to your advantage. That's one thing that I learned to do. Okay? When I know I'm in a situation to when I need to turn that shit on, I'll turn it on. And believe you me when I say that I do the best I can to help people. But when I know that you're somebody that I have to turn that shit on, once I turn that motherfucking shit on, you gonna wish that I didn't turn it on, and then you will see what the depths of darkness can do to a good soul who came here and had to experience things to transmute that pain, and you will see that the person that you thought you could push over, or you could fuck around, or you could do this, you could do that, man. Let me tell you something. You motherfuckers don't want to go there with me. Believe that shit. Use your darkness into your advantage. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Use it to your advantage. If it brings up a whole lot of anger or whatever, then you could use your darkness to become angry at the times when you need it. Everybody has this shit, man. Somebody has a lot of them. I'm telling you. Okay? I am telling you. All right? You need to forgive yourself, bro. You need to forgive yourself, sister. A lot of y'all didn't know better in a lot of situations. Even if you've made mistakes as a teenager or made mistakes as an adult, a lot of y'all didn't even fucking know any better, bro. When I look at a whole lot of situations in life, literally I was at a point in my life and in my head space and in my heart space to where I didn't know any better to make a better decision. You know what I mean? Some shit I didn't even realize was as wrong as the shit was, or what exactly, the damage that I was doing to people when I was carrying around with all this bullshit. You know what I mean? I didn't realize that if I was like, okay, if I had a girlfriend and I was just doing her wrong and stuff like that, I didn't realize the fucking how big of a deal a lot of this shit really was, because I couldn't even think in terms of knowing which something's a big deal. A lot of you, when you was teenagers, you made mistakes, you didn't even realize you was making a mistake. When you was a kid, you made mistakes, you didn't even realize you was making a mistake. You know what I mean? And then this is the thing that you got to understand about this world and about how the dark side is worked. The dark side and the dark side, they don't play fair, okay? They got all kinds of subliminal messages in the music, subliminal messages in cartoons. Have y'all seen all that crazy ass Disney shit with all that sexual shit they put in these fucking kids movies and shit? Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's how serious it is. Okay, you have all kinds of shit working against you. That you had shit working against you. People have shit working against them. They don't even realize. That's why sometimes I try to have some compassion for people, and that's why I try to be patient to a degree. You know what I mean? Because you got frequencies. These kids, you was growing up, they was giving motherfuckers Ritalin and giving y'all this medicine that's fucking you up, and then you're watching all this shit with the subliminal shit, and then you listening to all this. They got music with curses in it, and then they have fucking negative spirits running around that can jump into you, they can jump into you and stuff like that, and just like cause and just feed off your energy, cause problems. There's shadow beings, and I know from personal experience. I was somebody that I was haunted by the demonic as a kid. You know what I mean? And I mean, yeah, pretty. I'm serious. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They don't play fair. They don't. And trust me, I'm somebody to where I literally have literally went and actually destroyed one of the entities that used to hunt me when I was a kid. It was pretty fucking it's pretty amazing. And now the people that live in that house now no longer have it's not longer no longer being haunted. I'm telling you, you can turn your pain into power. You see what I'm saying? Things that used to scare me don't scare me. You know what I mean? Like I'm somebody who I'm like I like gothic chicks and like that kind of stuff and like some of the like Halloween and stuff like that stuff don't scare me. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff I like. You know what I'm saying? Telling you, I'm giving you different ways to turn your pain into power. I'm telling you, a fucking entity ought to be scared of me and what I will fucking do to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's on that level, I'm telling you, man, this shit is it's some real shit. But I'm telling you, different things you can do. Okay, you gotta have compassion for yourself. Okay, you gotta have compassion for yourself. All right. If you knew better, okay, you probably would have did better. All right. Everybody has this shit going. They have, whether you believe it or not, they have past life energies that are being transmuted. Okay. So sometimes if something happens, you know what I mean, you was on the other end of that in another lifetime, and then it's being transmuted like that. You know what I mean? You might not be on a spiritual journey, and you might not believe in karma, and you might not know how to go ahead and do, certain things to, cancel out your karma. And so a lot of times it's how stuff has to play out. Stuff has to play out. You know what I mean? And the people who, if you're somebody who has a really big, really big like a really big destiny and shit like that, a lot of the people who have big destinies, they have to go through huge levels of pain, just huge levels of just, oh my God. There's one story, about the whole the mystic sages. Is like one of them was the kid. The thing that was so painful for him is that he accidentally burned the house down, and then during the course of that, he accidentally killed his parents because they died in the they died in the fire. This is a real story. This is some ancient mystic, stuff we're talking about. You know what I mean? About the warrior sages. I'm what you would call a warrior sage. Some of us spiritual warriors, we are the 2022 warrior sages. 2021 warrior sages. And a lot of times that's what you have to go through, that pain. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, everybody's got it. Everybody, especially if you're one of the warrior sages. If you're one of the warriors on earth who you're here, you're fighting for good and you're fighting against the bullshit. You know what I mean? You gotta practice non-judgment on yourself. I know the shit hard. Shit, trust me. If anybody knows as hard as me, you know what I mean? I made a lot of mistakes in this life, bro. You know what I mean? And I have tried to do everything I can to reverse that, man. And but what I can say, probably for a lot of you, man, there's way more good than bad. Everybody has that shit, man. Everybody has this shit. And the dark side, they know how to exploit that out of you. They do. A lot of these entities feed off negative emotion. Okay? And so that's why they'll try to bring it out of you. The more you try to hold a lot of this shit in, man, the worse it fucking gets sometimes. And you might not be ready to heal. You know what I mean? Or get the healing started. Okay? Best thing I can tell you, man, it'd be best to go on ahead and I could get real deep into this, but it's not time yet. I think I just need to keep this as just like kind of relatively simple, like this for now, because I can get real deep into this, man. Tell you some stuff really would trip you out. You know what I mean? You can turn your pain into power, man. You can do that. You can. Okay. Turn your pain into power, man. You know, accept what is. You know what I mean? Accept what is, man. It is what it is. You know. And best thing I'm gonna show you one visualization that'll really help. But another thing that I could tell you real quick is whenever you're doing your shadow work, which means you're processing through all this stuff, man. You know what I mean? You're letting yourself feel what it is you need to feel. You know what I mean? Admitting it's there. You know what I mean? If you work with a spiritual master who is for real and who's not a piece of fucking shit like some of them that I know, who I'm not gonna mention, then they can tell you what to do. Some of them that I work with now are trustworthy. Even though that's true, I prefer to handle my stuff on my own because I've learned how to work with it, and still learning. But yeah, they can tell you what to do. You could whenever the situation comes up, you can get into like a meta state. And whenever the situation comes up, you can put it inside of a little ball after you like a little bubble, right? You know, with the situation or whatever in there, you know, and then you can go ahead and, you know, you could either watch it get real small in your hand and then blow it away and watch it go away real far, or you could imagine it going to the central sun, which is just basically, it's just imagine a bigger sun. It's just imagine all you need to know is just say, okay, throw it to the central sun and watch it go inside of the brightest light that you can imagine and just disappear, you know. And yeah, man, yeah. So also another thing you can do, man, is a lot of your anger, a lot of your emotions and stuff like that. You have a lot of emotions trapped inside of certain organs, man. So you can look up traditional Chinese medicine and to see which emotions correspond with which organ, and then you can start to work on that organ and improve the organ health. And as you improve the health of that organ, it will improve those unbalanced emotions that are in you, you know. And so I think that's all I need to say for now about all that and the whole shadow work. You know what I mean? You could use that. I'm telling you, man. You could use that stuff to your advantage. I've done it. There's times where I've got stuff that I still have to release, where I take on and embrace my whole shadow side, and then I write a song and fucking, you know, and letting people know, you know, yeah, there is a dark side to me. You know what I mean? I'm working with it. You know what I mean? There's some things about it that I've learned to turn to my advantage. You know what I mean? For real. You know, what's a good example of something I seen on TV? Oh yeah, that movie Gangs in New York. Whenever the leader, the one with the one eye, the one everybody was real scared of, he talked about how whenever he had lost this fight to this dude's dad or whatever, that he was scared, he couldn't look him in the eye, and so he said what he did is he was so upset with himself by that, is that he cut out his own eye and then had it delivered to the dude who he was scared of, right? And then he rose up with a full heart and he murdered the motherfucker. You know, yeah. So you see what I'm saying? That could be. Well, of course, I don't want you to fucking cut out your eye. Don't cut out your. Don't. That was an example. Don't cut out your eye and then fucking. Well, you told me to cut off my hand. Told me to cut off. I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to do it. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay. Yeah, man. So I think that's all. I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long. So I think I'll keep it that way for now. You know. But just like y'all see in this little as you see on the screen right here, you know what I mean? You can actually make comedy with your dark side in a way. There's different ways you could you can deal with it. You know what I mean? You can deal with it, man. You know, and it's like how did Nino Brown say it? It's like, okay, and this is just some real shit. This is one thing that you can do. This is something that I have done even in a way. It's like the mistakes you made, some of the motherfucking mistakes you made, you know, motherfuckers that try to belittle you for your shit, try to talk about how you made mistakes and this and that. A lot of y'all motherfuckers enjoyed a lot of the shit you did. I enjoyed some of the shit I did. I just realized that now that I can't fucking do that and be healthy or be a healthy human being, or how can you put it? It's different ways, you know, like, you know, if you were a chick and then you might have made some mistakes or whatever, you know, well, the thing is you enjoyed that shit. You get what I'm saying? Now, since you know different now, you do different, but you enjoyed it. It was what it was. You said what you said. You did what you did. You know what I mean? You're trying to do better now. That's what matters. You're doing better. Shit. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be honest with yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna try to put that quote in there that I seen Nino made in here. But yeah, there you go, man. I mean, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Whenever you get a hold of some of this stuff, then that's when the darkness has less hold on you and shit, man. You know what I mean? They really do. They really, really do. And so, yeah, man, like I said, I didn't want to make this too long. I think I'll go ahead and we'll just stop that right there. I hope that you use this practice. I know a lot of you won't, probably. But I'm praying that whoever needs to hear this will hear it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's layers and layers and layers to this stuff, man. You know what I mean? I'm still healing people who are way more spiritually advanced than me. They're still healing. You know what I mean? And anything that has worked for me and had worked for me to certain degrees that's why I try to put this stuff out, man. You know what I mean? Because I really, 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 well, there's no need for wishes because I know what's happening for me. You know what I mean? And I know what's gonna happen. So I know I'm gonna be able to do a lot of good, man. You know what I mean? And when you got people that want to be like you, they want to see what you do and how you do it, so they can try to be like you. And so one of the main reasons that I want to be successful, man, is so that more people can heal and and all that, and try to hear what it is that I'm saying. You know what I mean? Well, they gonna be believers soon enough. But anyway, I think I'll just leave that right there for now, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get into this practice. This stuff is gonna work, man. You know what I mean? Master Shah is the one. I got this practice from him. It's called God's Light. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and give you this visualization. Usually that helps a whole lot. You know what I mean? Because light. A lot of people don't understand. Light has certain vibrations and frequencies. Okay, that's why you can heal yourself when imagining light in certain areas of the body. Okay, you can heal memories. You can heal traumas with the envisioning of gold light, of violet light, of a rainbow light. You can heal organs like that. I'm telling you the truth, man, right now. This ain't no fucking new age hocus pocus bullshit. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. One of my mentors and one of my teachers, Dr. Rulin, she has books, actual books about this. They can prove this from scientific from scientific in scientific ways. I'm telling you the truth, man. If you would just, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into that practice, and yeah, man. So take it easy on yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy on yourself. Work with this whenever you feel you ready. I'm telling you, if you commit to the practice, it will help you. It's helped me. Trust me when I say it's helped me, all right? So, yeah, man. We're about to get into this practice, you know what I mean? About to get into this practice. Do the best you can to get into a meditative state. You know what I mean? If you don't know what meditation is, look that up. You know what I mean? You can find videos on YouTube called isotronic tones. You can play those tones, and it'll help you get into meditation really, really, really fast. I mean, you don't even have to do too much. Okay, now what we're gonna do is this is a practice called God's Light. You can do the chant and visualization with it at the same time. You know what I mean? But the visual part is gonna be paramount. Okay, now, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask God, you know what I mean, to whatever you call God, you're gonna ask God to please heal this situation and heal the people involved in it, and ask God if it could please shine His light on this situation. You know what I mean? If you don't believe in God, I would hope you do, but if you don't believe in God, either way it goes, that you can still visualize God's light and the words God's light. You could still visualize, golden light. Golden light would be perfect. You know what I mean? Shining in the situation, in the memory that's causing problems. You know what I mean? And saying the words, the chants God light, that is a frequency and vibration that holds God's light. So you don't have to believe in God necessarily, but that's what you do. Okay. Breathe in real deep into your lower abdomen. Okay, so you breathe real deep into your lower abdomen as you get into your meditative state. Okay, and now whenever you're ready, think of the memory in your head and then breathe into the memory and breathe the golden light or the rainbow light or the violet light into the memory, all while saying God's light. You can say it out loud. You can say it silently. And let the light travel through the memory. Okay, that's the main thing. So it's God's light, God's light, God's light. God's light, God's light, God's light, God's light, God's light. I suggest you do that for 30 minutes. I suggest you do that at least once a day. It's a very, 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 very strong practice. You